Okay. Hello, everyone. Welcome. We're going to talk a little bit today about what you guys voted on, which is working smarter and not harder and increasing your sales. We might only get to cover one of the topics, but we'll use the next one and do the best that we can. A little bit of time management I want to talk about, and I'm going to show a video of Amelia, and she is, let's do a screen share. She's the Amelia, right? Deanne's daughter, and she is pretty amazing. You know, I might let you hear her story at the beginning, and then I'm going to skip it to where I want. Let me write down the time, 16:20. So you can kind of hear about her story, those of you who have not yet, because she has a great story and she knows a lot about time management. And so I'm going to share this screen with you. And yeah, let's see if that works. So can you guys see her? Just making sure those of you who are on your desk, you can see her. And then if you're not, you can listen to her. But let's go ahead and share, listen to her.
And I am seriously so amped to be here teaching time management to you. It is something that I feel so passionate about. I'm so excited to teach all of you. I really feel like a lot of the stuff that I've learned is through trial and error, because I have been in the trenches of running a full-time successful business and having my own family. I have 4 kids. This is my family. My Hudson, my Sloan, my Monroe, my Gracie, you may know those names, and my Justin, of course. And life is not always princesses and rainbows. It gets kind of tricky sometimes. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. Many of you may not know my story. I started shooting weddings. I was officially a wedding photographer about 12 years ago. I fell in love with photography at Jill and Kenny's wedding, literally. They were getting married and my husband was shooting their photos. And a light bulb went off in my head like, blah, this is what you're supposed to do. Did you guys have that moment with LuLaRoe? Like a, blah, this is what I'm supposed to do moment. So anyway, I shot weddings for 12 years, and I'm happy to say that many of you may know, last May, I finally made the decision to drop that and immerse myself in the world of LuLaRoe. And my last wedding is next week. I'm so excited about it. People are asking me, are you sad? I'm like, no, this feels really good. I want to go out on a good note. Anyway, I'm excited to be here today talking to you about this. Like I said, it wasn't always princesses and rainbows. You're going to hear us talk a lot about your why, and you're going to hear a lot of people talk about your why. Like, what's your why? What gets you up out of bed every day? What governs your decisions in life? I have the clicker right here. I just keep forgetting that I have it in my pocket. Anyway, your why. It took me a long time to define my why. And I'm going to be straight up and honest with you. My why is very spiritual. And we're all grown up, so translate it however you want in your mind. But for me, my why is that I'm on the Lord's errand every day. I'm on my God's errand every day. So for me to be up here training you about time management, thank you. Weddings was awesome. That served my wife at one point, but it no longer does, because I'm here. I am teaching you the things that I learned that prepared me to come here to teach you about time management. I have been in the trenches of running my own business and having a family. I know what it's like. And I truly believe that God wants everyone to have a strong family. I do. But I also think he wants you to be successful also. And so that's why I'm here today. My why. So think about that. What is your why? This is Hudson. This is in 2000. This is taken in Christmas of 2005. And in 2003, That's when I fell in love with wedding photography. 2004, I shot 5 weddings for free. 2005, I booked 15 weddings. And in 2006, I booked 54 weddings. It was awesome. But I didn't understand the amount of work that would entail. I was excited and thankful that I was able to bless my family with this financial ability. And I wanted to immerse myself in this because I wanted to educate myself and get going. How many of you just feel like you're immersing yourself in LuLaRoe? That's amazing. You need to immerse yourself. You should educate yourself and just get in the trenches. But it's not always going to be that way. You will be able to step back and you will be able to call the shots. The thing you have to understand is that LuLaRoe works for you. You don't work for LuLaRoe. So you get to call those shots. You get to decide what that is. I look at this picture and I feel sad because I don't really remember Hudson at this age. I think had I known what I know now, and I have 54 weddings now, and apply the principles that I know now, I think I could have enjoyed this baby a little bit more. I remember him waking up early from his naps and me feeling angry because I still had work to do. I remember feeling guilty going to the park because I had waiting for things from me. And I remember putting on show after show after show for him to watch and be entertained so mommy could get work done. Okay? I wasn't running with my why. I didn't know what my why was. I was just doing it. I knew I wanted to bless my family. I knew I wanted to be a mom, but I didn't understand the order of things. I didn't understand that I am a wife and a mother, a sister, a friend before I'm a business owner. Does that make sense? Okay. Time suckers. I had problems with time suckers. Do you guys have time suckers in your business? Call some out to me. Facebook. Pinterest. Oh. Cleaning. Yes, that is a time suck. I'm sorry. I think that is a time suck, cleaning your house. Anyone else? Television, Netflix shows. Who gets sucked in to the Netflix shows? Yes. Yeah. Netflix. Okay, we have time suckers, okay? Here were my biggest time suckers, especially in business, not just personally, okay? I had very poor email habits. I noticed that I was answering emails all day long because I had the notifications on and I could see when emails were coming in, and then I got sucked into it, and I literally was answering emails all day long, and I was typing up every single email. I didn't understand the whole copy and paste. I was meeting with customers on their terms. How many of you are getting bullied by your customers? And because you're getting bullied over them, by them, you're literally stepping over dollars to pick up pennies, okay? You need to call the shots, okay? Squeezing in time, work whenever possible. This was hard. But the thing is, you can work, but you just need to learn how to work smarter and not harder, okay? In the beginning, you need to understand our goal today is to teach you these principles so you can go home and apply them to your life. Does that mean that I'm going to tell you that things are going to be easy? No, you still need to put in the time. It's called building a business. Building a business takes lots of time. Jill and I can attest, we are traveling a lot and our husbands are traveling a lot because this is the time for sacrifice and building and laying the foundation. When you lay that foundation, once that foundation is laid, then you will understand how to run it better and more efficiently. So there is a learning curve in the beginning, okay? And too much time on social media, and the problem with that, which Jill will talk about later, is you get drawn into the comparison trap. And I was working harder and not smarter, especially when it came to post-processing. Oh my gosh, this red is not the perfect shade of red. Let me just teach you something. Everybody's computer screen is not the same. So what I see on my computer screen is not going to be the same what someone else does. So if you're taking photos to post on a VIP Facebook party, don't worry about shades of color. All it matters is it's bright and it's clean because everybody's going to see something different, okay? Again, stepping over dollars to pick up pennies. You don't want to do that. The worst thing is that I had a poor attitude. I remember just crying to my husband, come home, what's the matter? And I had chosen what I was doing. I was excited about wedding photography, but I didn't understand that the work that came with it. But I think having a poor attitude just ruined me even worse. Okay, time savers and outsourcing. So we're just going to jump right into some.
So I was going to only do a peek of this, but I like can't stop it because it's so good. So I'm going to keep going for a minute, and then probably skip to the one part where I wanted to share. Okay, is everyone good with that? Cool. Yeah.
Some of the things that I discovered that are helpful. First and foremost, divide your work time from your personal time. This is the first step in time management. Decide what your business hours are and what your personal hours are. Before you hit your pillow tonight, your head hits the pillow tonight, I want you to just to sit down and jot out what you think that and what you want your work and your personal schedule to look like. And I'm going to challenge you to stick to it. Don't waver in those hours. You need to have business hours. Run your business like a business, not a hobby. I hired a nanny. I have young kids. Some of them are in school, some of them are not. They have needs that need to be met. Is it a good idea for me to try to be mom and business owner at the same time? No. I need to be the best version of myself personally and the best version of myself professionally. And the way that I need to do that is I need help. My kids' needs need to be met. My nanny does everything I would do. She picks up my kids from school. She helps them with homework. She takes them to piano. She does my kids' laundry. This is huge. Let me tell you, I don't want to spend my day off doing my kids' laundry. I want to do other things with them. I want to build memories with them, okay? I pay to have my house clean twice a month. This is so helpful. I don't mind surface cleaning, but getting all of the little things that drive me crazy, like the fingerprints that are on the side of the wall when they run up the stairs that eat at me, like having someone else clean that has been such a huge thing for me. And like I said, ain't nobody got time for the pee behind the toilet that the little boy left. I don't have time for that. And I say it every time, but it's true. I don't want to get the pee behind the toilet, okay? Pay someone else to do that. Email shortcuts and time limits. Set a timer on your phone when you are doing emails. Set a timer on your phone and stick to it. Get as many. And you will discover that when you have a timer on your phone and when you have set aside work hours and personal hours, you will be 10 times more productive. You're like, I only have from this time to this time to get this much done. Let's just crank things out, okay? I set aside date night. Now, date night is extremely important. You guys need to connect with the person that you love. It's important. Your business does not come before your personal relationships, okay? Set aside time for date night. My husband and I go on a date once a week, and it's been amazing. And in fact, I have a girl that's on retainer every Friday night. She checks in with me on Thursday. I don't have to worry about finding a babysitter, and she knows that she is mine Friday nights, and it's amazing. We get time together, and that's also where you get to build goals and dreams together is when you go out, okay? So connect with the person that you love. And I made time for me, and Jill's going to talk about this in balance, but me time is extremely important. If I get all my work done, I will go and get a mani-pedi. I'll go get reflexology massage. I'll do something for myself that fills my cup. And I set realistic goals. I can't do 54 weddings. That's not realistic for me. Again, like what I said, you need to decide what the picture is for you and how much LuLaRoe you want to work. LuLaRoe works for you. You don't work for LuLaRoe. Okay, what does your typical day look like? We're going to take probably a minute and a half. I want you to write down what your day looks like.
Okay, I'll pause there and switch it back over to me. Stop share. Sweet. Okay, so she's amazing, right? The Amelia, and her Amelia dress is amazing. Anyone who can watch it. I learned so much. This is the second time I've heard her talk about this because she does it very well, you know? Oh, hey, Susanna, we're just talking about time management. And we just listened to a video, so when you watch the recording, and I'll share the link of this video. And I seriously want you guys to watch it every single month to make sure that you keep it fresh. The things that she talked about. I just wrote down a few things that she talked about that I really liked, and kind of what it means to work smarter and not harder is do not step over dollars to pick up those pennies. Like she said, she was saying for Susanna, who just came on, that to make sure you have the exact shade of red, which I've totally done that with pictures, or to make sure, you know, everything is in this perfect place or whatever. But what really matters is getting your stuff on there. You know, like your pictures matter, but what's more important is getting it on there, and don't spend that time, you know, with those things that aren't, you know, always necessary. What I also think about when I think of stepping over dollars to pick up pennies is what kind of sales are you doing? You know, like don't spend your 5 hours in a multi-consultant sale that isn't, you don't sell anything. And if you don't sell anything, you don't do that sale again. You're going to have hostess parties probably where you don't always sell stuff sometimes, whether the hostess is not really involved or she didn't really plan out, you know, how she wanted to invite her friends and stuff. And so it doesn't mean you should stop doing hostess parties, because you'll definitely have one eventually where you'll be like, oh, that was awesome and worth it, you know, and then you kind of just copy whatever that happened with that one. But you definitely don't want to focus on the things that aren't going to carry over into building your business. And that's why multi-consultant sales, they're awesome when you can find the right one that is according to your time schedule, that is very short, that only takes like 24 hours, like this cross-country one. I really like it because it's a 24-hour sale. It's done and it's over with and it's very fast. Lots of rules. That's really great, really structured. Otherwise, they take like 2 or 3 days and it takes you away from your VIPs. It takes you away from your page. And honestly, if it takes so much time to upload it and everything, that if you're not making that much money, that wasn't really worth it. It would have been way better for you to do a live sale. Way better. Way easier, way better. And, you know, maybe you sold 5 more items in a live sale because someone could see it up close. And not only are you selling more items, you're actually building that experience, you know, and you're gaining that relationship with people. I used to sell nothing in live sales. Like live sales were really, because I didn't do them consistently. And I still haven't been as good lately because of my moving and being crazy and not having my husband helping me. But I want to get very consistent on them once I have Matt doing it with me full time. But anyway, so like, I was really horrible with live sales, and I did an outfit live sale where I sold 0 items and it took me like an hour and a half and I was so mad. But you know what? Like I didn't say, okay, I'm never going to do live sales again. I just continue to do it, and I try to make it different, or I try to do it at a better time. I try to do it when I had newer inventory. There was a couple weeks ago, you probably noticed that I did like it was actually the first week of November, and I did like 5 live sales or whatever because I had no new inventory coming in that week. And so I did tons of live sales every day to like showcase my inventory and really show it up close so that people can see it, because, you know, maybe that would make them see something in a new light and see it a new way. And so I don't know, I feel like that's a creative way to increase your sales, is doing those live sales. And if you don't like them in your VIP group, go to Periscope. You're open to thousands of people. Just not only your followers will see it, but when you use the right hashtags in Periscope, anyone can see it. Tons of people can see it. Especially if you use the word hashtag unicorn, you will get people on your Periscope in no time. And then you're fun on your Periscope. Be fun, be outgoing. Like honestly, I feel like too much is almost just enough when you're on video, and when you're live, be over the top, and that's almost just enough. And when you do that, then people will kind of want to follow you and you'll want to come back. But everything takes consistency. You can't just do one Periscope and have it not be as good as you want it to be, and then just say Periscope sucks, I'm never going to do it. Those people have built their Periscope for a year or for 6 months, and they do it every day. And that's why I'm not a Periscoper, because I just can't do it every day. And with my Facebook Lives, I don't have to. I can just post. But in Periscope, you have to try and build a Periscope to make it work. You have to have new inventory on there, and you have to go live every single day. And there's people who have maybe like 5 to 100 to 1,000 people in their VIP group. And in Periscope, they have like 25,000, because that's where they choose to sell. And they love the live sales. And live sales are so great to create that community in your group and to relate to people and to get to know people. And they're awesome. They are a pain to me in the butt. Like I love them, but I still have to like force myself to do them because I'm tired and they take forever. And it's just, album sales are so easy. You know, they're so easy, but it's hard to have that personal connection. So doing the live sales is definitely going to help you not step over the dollars to pick up those pennies and some of those other sales that might be time wasters. Also, what she talked about was really important is having those of you who let customers come to your home, like, you are the boss. And I used to in the beginning because I had the time, first of all, because I didn't have a huge clientele. So in the beginning, I would let customers come over for hours, man. We would hang out and we'd talk and we'd try on clothes. I would try it on with them. And that's what you should do in the beginning. This is addressed to leaders in the company. So they usually have been around for a little while. They usually have a team of 10 or more. This is at the training. This is the trainers. And so it was a little bit different. In the beginning, you should be letting people come over and getting to know them and everything like that. Because people won't leave empty-handed. They seriously won't. It's amazing. Like, I barely have anyone leave my house without having buy one thing, usually but $100 worth. And Julie knows. She was just telling me about other Julie. But Julie, you probably do too. I don't know about your customers in your home, but other Julie was just telling me about that she always has that happen to her. And it's awesome.
For me, I just had another lady come over 2 days ago, and she left with like $350 worth of clothes.
Isn't that amazing, guys?
And she came over just with a friend. She wasn't even coming over to shop. Her friend was coming to pick something up. And now she wants to sell LuLaRoe, so we have another appointment to talk about her possibly selling.
See? And that's why LuLaRoe is like, get in people's homes or bring people in your home. And we want to do it all online, you know, and online's great. You know?
But it took way too much time. So the bigger and the busier you get, it's not feasible, which I think is where you're going.
Absolutely. I can't keep up with like the personal shopping online, which I try to do, and I probably need to start setting up appointments. I think Phil and Danielle do that. But yeah, personal shopping in home is easier. But yes, you're right. You do need those set hours. The bigger that you get, I don't have all day for people to come over. I have customers here and I love them to death, but they want to come over and hang out all day. And I don't have that. I really don't. And so I'm like, I'm sorry, guys. And I make all my 4 customers come over to pick up stuff or whatever during the same 2-hour period, you know, or I'm honest with them. I'm like, if you want to come over, I can't hang out today. Like, you can come over, and if you want to try stuff on, that's fine, but I'm going to be on, like, I'm working, you know, especially like during nap time. That's like my valuable time. Like, you know, do not take my nap times. But anyway, so I really like that. Like, you need to take control of your group. And I'm not the best example of that because I'm really bad at like scheduling. This is why I needed this time management more than anyone. And I need my husband because he's the manager, you know, in the group. I feel like I'm a really good leader. I'm very strong with my leadership skills and people skills, but I'm not really, my strength is not time management and sticking to a permanent schedule. I'm a free spirit. I want to do whatever I want, you know, which is great for LuLaRoe because you really can. You really can do whatever you want whenever you want to. It's your business. That's what I love about it. But consistency and having that great schedule will also help you, and having that expectation with your customers. I don't really go through the effort sometimes to delete every single invoice after 24 hours because I've only had maybe like 2 or 3 people ever pay super late. If someone hasn't paid like after 2 days, they aren't paying unless I hunt them down. You know what I mean? So I don't really have that problem. But that's a good idea if you want to clear it out. I wish they had an easier way to check off invoices to delete or archive them or something. I don't know. Well, I think they're changing it, so hopefully we'll get something like that. But being very strict with your schedule online will allow you to have more sales and be more organized and be able to work smarter and not harder. We work too hard sometimes because we don't have boundaries for people. And people think that we partly I do not send invoices immediately when someone buys something. I don't send invoices for up to 24 hours. And I wait until I run that report, and then I copy everyone's name and I copy everyone's email. And some people are so mad after 2 hours and they'll get an invoice. And I'm like, I'm sorry, my world. I post all my inventory. I try to answer questions, and I send invoices in the morning. Because what's the point of having to go through it over and over and over and over and over again? You know what I mean? When the new sales added, and especially as you guys get bigger, you're going to have to send 100 invoices in one sale. You know what I mean? And, or 50 actually, because usually people buy more than one item or whatever. But you have to send up to 50 invoices. And so do you want to be invoicing for 12 hours straight, right when everyone does it? No. You want to set an hour for invoicing at that one time period. And that's kind of what she's talking about. Customers sometimes get spoiled with these consultants, which I know a lot of our team does. I know Ari does it next door. Like, she sends the invoice right away, which is awesome because sometimes you get paid maybe faster. So I mean, maybe if I was able, I just can't though. And I think for a lot of you, once you realize that, you'll realize it's a lot easier to wait till you have a certain time period. Like, okay, everyone can shop. I'll send all my invoices in the morning. And then you'll find that your system goes a lot better. It's a lot less time spending looking for things. It's more just like, this is my invoicing time. Okay. And then shipping, you save it all up. You have a ton of people paid and then you ship it all. So I don't know. I think that's really, really important to take control of yourself and your business and your time, because that's going to make your time is money. Your time is so money. Okay. Sorry. Someone tagged me in something and it got me distracted. I was like, ooh, leggings. It's like squirrel, you know? And so if I want you to take away anything from this, that your time is so valuable and it's so important what you're doing with the time that you have, because you have $5,000, wholesale, which is $10,000 retail of clothes sitting in your house. And if you're not out there making the best of your time and showcasing your clothes to the best of your ability, you're not making money and you're wasting your time. And Facebook is a huge time waster. Like, it's so bad, guys. Like, I try to unfollow every single group that's not in my team so I don't get their notifications. And like, I'm totally bad on it. Like sometimes, and it's really hard for me. That's like a struggle that I have right now. I'm like a month behind in Facebook messages. Like, cause every single time I respond to one, then it goes to the top and I'm like, no, I need to get to the bottom. So I've been archiving them all and it's nightmare. But Facebook can take up literally like your whole day. And so you have to be able to be disciplined and to be able to, okay, I'm on Facebook. Like, what am I doing? I love when she said set timers for things, so for 30 minutes, I'm going to be answering questions. Cool. And then I'm going to go like figure out something else, or I'm going to go make myself dinner. I'm going to, So hopefully most of you have a planner. Leilani, yours is going to be in the mail today. So don't worry. She's the only one who texted me at convention, was like, give me a planner. So I got her one. But yeah, now they have them on the website so everyone can get one. But yeah, for that, I'm also giving away a planner, or if you already have one, I'll give you a gift card like for the same amount for those who are doing the Instagram contest, taking pictures and posting it every day. So yeah, that's the thing. So the time that you could be spending, like wasting your time shipping everything at once or at every individual order and sending invoices for every individual order, you could be posting on Instagram and hashtagging all the comments up and getting yourself out there. You could be spent on your VIP page live and getting ready, or showing them how you wear certain items. Like, there's so many more things. Like, we don't have enough time in the day for LuLaRoe. There's not enough time in the day for all the things that you could be doing to build yourself up and to increase your sales. So that's why it's so important to do what you can with the time that you have. Because a lot of you are working, or we have babies, or we have friends or fiancés or husbands and boyfriends. And, we have lives. Like, we had a life before LuLaRoe. Like, we're busy people. It's just how it is. We don't have enough time for everything that LuLaRoe wants or that it takes. So we have to be as adamant as we can about keeping that schedule and putting the most important things first and not stepping over dollars to pick up pennies, y'all. Because I did that way too much in the beginning, like way too much, If your pictures are taking up your whole day, bring a friend over and give her a pair of leggings and she'll help you. He or she, I don't know, he might like leggings too for the winter, right? That is the best thing that you can do. even like some of your friends that you find who aren't in your same area. Like I had a girlfriend who's in Seattle who like wanted to help me because she saw I was stressed. She's like, hey, just give me $60 a month and I'll send all your invoices for you. I'm really good at that. And I'm like, okay. And I didn't really use her because I felt like there was a lot, like I would have to train her, but she offered. It's like, so there's people who really do want to help you and they love you, especially your family. I'm sure that they would want to help you and love you and support you. So you know, this is the time, like I also love what Amelia said, and this is what I have to remind myself right now. This is the time that I'm sacrificing to build my business for the future. And that's why they have the 72-hour game plan and like the 90-day plan. Like your first 90 days are the most important days in your business. You better be eating, drinking, breathing LuLaRoe. Even if you feel like you're neglecting your kids, which I'm not telling you, oh, go neglect your kids for LuLaRoe, but you're going to feel like that because you're putting in 40 hours plus a week your first 90 days because you're starting a business. Like it's not going to be easy. And when you have to, all your free time, like is spending, okay, like how am I going to do these parties and build these customers and do these sales and da-da-da-da-da. And like when you're not doing that, you're studying on how to do it better by watching training videos and trying to keep engaged into like the team and everything. And you're just being creative. And there's so much time that goes into the first 90 days. It's so important. And it's so important not to forget that, you know, right now is the time that you're building and you're sacrificing. Because I definitely work, I feel like as hard as I did the first 90 days, it's just different. You know, having a team makes it a little bit different. Your focus shifts into just being all about me. It's like, okay, well, I actually have all these people now. So it kind of changes. There's more difficult things about it. Like, I don't feel like I have as much time as I want for myself in my sales, but thank goodness I worked my buns off so that my sales were okay, that I got to the point where my business was sustainable, that I could take away from my sales to focus on other people. You will not be able to be a leader until you can do that. You need to be able to build your business up to be successful first, and then you can take some time away from yourselves to build someone else up. So it's really important to think about that. And there's a lot of consultants right now. And so you have to work hard to, you know, build yourself up, build your confidence, and build your business. And use your time wisely right now because the time is now, especially retail season. Our sales should be going up right now. And I'm seeing a lot of ordering going up, probably because of the challenge and because of the holiday stuff. But yes, so sell the stuff that you have. Like it is, people are buying, get creative. And I was thinking about even doing like, oh, you know, I don't know how I would do this. I think I'd have to either send it in a package or in an email or something, because I don't know if I'm allowed to technically advertise it. But for gift cards, and wait, hold on, Julie. I just got your text, but you have to tell me in a second. Okay. I was thinking about doing a gift card. If you buy $100 gift card, or like every $25 that you buy a gift card to my store, then you get $5 Lulu cash. But if you buy $100, you get a pair of leggings or something, you know, I don't know. That's what I was thinking. That'd be a good idea. But it'd be hard. You have to keep track of it and everything. My husband told me, not till we move, stop adding new things. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry. But I'm reading your text, Julie. Awkward. Other Julie. Julianne. We'll say you're Julianne, and I'll just say Juli and then Julie. Julie, I'm going to let you share what you want to share.
Yeah, Julie E or Julie I?
Julie E. Julie E. That's cute. I like that. She just texted me something. So go ahead, Julie E.
No, it was supposed to be your idea.
Oh, that's okay. I want it to be your idea. Yeah, you're good.
Okay, so I just think what you're saying is awesome. So if this is supposed to be I was giving this to you.
That's okay.
I just think that when it comes to time management, what works best is like, because I'm just in my brain, I'm like thinking about what you're saying, and it's true. We all need to do that. And so I was just thinking like the one thing that I'm going to commit to from this is that I'm going to set that schedule. And for sure, when I'm on Facebook, and it doesn't have to do with my VIP. So like if I'm just scrolling through Facebook and I don't have like a specific aim, I'm definitely going to set that timer. So I just texted Jessica and I was like, we should all just give like one commitment on what we're going to do coming away from this call, because it's much more impactful if we actually have a commitment. Anyways.
No, that's perfect. And we're going to do that. And I'm writing him down. And then we could talk about it next week. Set that time.
There you go.
And I'm probably just going to go and for Christmas, I'm going to buy everyone a timer, like a cute little timer that you can have.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm going to buy myself one so that we can just like, you could do it on your phone, but like having that timer like visible, like could help.
Yes. I get so stuck on Facebook. It's awful.
Dude, me too. No. And then I'm like, oh, someone's having a sale. Yay.
Yes.
I'm like, wait, no. So let's go ahead and thank you, Julie. That was great. And then other Julie I, do you want to give a little commitment maybe that you can do or anything that you thought about this? Let's like open it up now. Okay. So I did my spiel. Open it up. Either talk to me about what you liked and then maybe give me a commitment.
I really like the whole idea of, I never really thought about invoicing like in the morning. I'm crazy about just send the invoice as I get it, pull it. And, which actually I think I am going to commit to go ahead and pull everything, write the names on them, and then just give myself the time and invoice everyone in the morning. I really like that because I think it really does make it a lot more hectic for me to just go crazy and start invoicing everyone once they like comment sold and stuff. And they might, which I usually do give a little bit, a couple hours in case they, want to buy something else.
Yeah, and, totally. Then you're sending 2 invoices. You have to cancel the other one and
Yeah. So I think, I definitely commit to that because I really like that. And definitely I need to start saving myself time for Facebook because I am addicted to notification. So bad.
Squirrel.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's horrible. And I definitely need to unfollow some pages because it's bad. So, but definitely I'm going to commit to the invoicing in the morning. And then I think I'm going to try to start setting myself time frames for Facebook.
Awesome. Let me know how you like that.
Yeah, I definitely will.
Okay, Valerie.
Yes, sorry. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Were you talking to me?
Yep. Did you want to share anything or give a tip?
I'm sorry. I was having to drive and listen. I'm half listening at this. Sorry, because I'm doing the carpool back and forth to dance, so I wasn't able to fully listen. I'm gonna have to go back and hear some of the video version.
Okay, you're good. Thank you for trying.
Next time I'm in for sure.
This is awesome. This is awesome. Like you are trying, you are putting forth the effort. That's just amazing. I love that.
Thanks. I'm trying to do my best.
You go, girl. And that's like what I do. If I'm like driving you should never miss a home office call. It's on your phone. You just play it in the car, play it wherever you're at. Like we have phones now. We can kind of do, whatever, unless you're working, obviously, and you can't be on it. But I mean.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. I try to at least tune in, even if I'm half listening, and then go back through and listen to the recorded version. Totes.
Okay. Thank you. And then Courtney, you signed on a little later. Do you want to share anything? Let me know. I'm going to go to Leilani while you let me know. What's up, girl? Oh, you're on mute. Can I unmute you? Okay, I unmuted you.
Ask me a question. What?
Oh, that's okay. So basically, like, kind of talk maybe a little bit about what you learned. If you got to, I don't know how you were working or whatever, but kind of share something that you want to do to help with time management and working smarter and not harder.
See, the time management part, I have a little bit of an issue with because I can't really set personal and business hours. So it's hard because I'm actually not working around my schedule. I'm working around for other people's schedule.
Mm-hmm.
And so it gets a bit confusing. And so it's not consistent as to what I can have parties, when I can take pictures, when I can do whatever. I'm not allowed to have parties in the house. Mm-hmm. And it just makes it very difficult. So to change these things in around, it's like, how do you your mother, this is what I need to do. I'm sorry it's your house, but I need to run my business. It's just not going to happen. So I just do the best that I can and when I can. And that's it.
So for you right now, oh, go ahead.
I kind of take advice about like, time management, like set a timer and do this, the other, and I can't do it.
So you cut out at the end. Sorry.
Yeah, I just can't. Yeah, I just can't do it.
You cut out again. But what I was going to say then for you, it's just really important for you to do your online sales probably because you don't have the flexibility of having customers over and in homes and everything, you know. Online is something that you can do probably from your computer. So that's probably just going to be really important for you. Have you done a live sale yet? You didn't invite me if you did.
No, I didn't. I've never had a live sale because I don't know how to do it.
You can't do it in your room?
There's not read by nobody. Yeah.
There what? Sorry, I can't hear. I don't know why I can't hear you.
Oh, my reception's door.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like not a place where I actually don't have a person in the room. Only have a live bathroom. Maybe.
I didn't hear you. Can you type it for me? Or text me.
I can message you.
Yeah.
Message you on Messenger.
Text me. I want to add something that I can follow up with you next week. And so text me also. Text me what you're saying because honestly, it sounds like a robot. And then text me something that I can follow up with you next week. A goal that you want to do. Anything related onto how to working smarter, not harder / time management. Okay. I love you, girl. You keep doing it. You're amazing. Okay, Susanna, you popped in later too. Do you have anything that you want to share? And then Courtney, did you have anything? Oh, of course, Sarah's are now in stock. Rude. Okay, Sam, how about you?
My goal for this is to set business hours because right now we're in our first 20 days. And so we've been working mad dash all hours of the day, all hours of the night. And so I definitely liked what Amelia was saying about setting your business hours and creating a schedule so that you're not neglecting the rest of your life because that's definitely been happening a little bit. And so doing that within reason, but still realizing that it's our 90 days and we still have to hit it hard and just kind of trying to lay out a plan that way.
Perf. That's awesome. It was good because, you know, I like that she really addressed the issue of like, you kind of go nuts because you feel like, oh my gosh, like I don't have time for anything and I'm going crazy right now. And, you know, especially your first 90 and whatever, like how long, even I'm at my 9 months or 10 months or I don't know. I'm basically, I'm at 11 months. I'm hitting my year mark, guys. That's really cool. And so no matter where you're at, like it's kind of like, you know, in the beginning of running any kind of business, your first year, your first 2 years, probably, it's just all about finding that balance and realizing that this is the building time. This is the time that you have set aside to build it to be successful. What else was there? I think there's one more thing I wanted to share but I might share this later from Phil. I might make it a whole different thing. This is kind of more focused on time management because if you can get this down, your sales will increase because you have more time to sell, you know? Hey, Courtney. Let me know if you want to share or like if you have anything. You got to go, Julie? Okay, girl. Well, we're going to wrap it up in a minute anyway. Let me just share this one last thing from Amelia, and then we'll wrap it up. But thank you guys for sharing, those of you who are leaving and everything. It's been really great today. Like I said, a lot of this I feel like is for me, 6 minutes and 20 seconds. So we can start here. So we're going to listen to Amelia again for just a minute.
Be with blog posts and maybe with posting frequently asked questions and linking them to certain pages for fashion fundamentals, things that they can use that you can maximize your communication with your team. Educate and communicate with your customers and teams about your work hours. You have to educate your customers and your team members about your work hours. They will be more respectful of that, okay? I taught time management last time with Megan Parker, so that's why I keep referring back to her. But thing that I thought was genius was after she does a live sale, she tells them that she's going to invoice them within 24 hours. She's not going to invoice them that night. She's too tired. And that gives her a window to be able to get that done, that she needs to get done. Maximize your sales time. You guys, I want you to ask yourself this question. Is my time better spent doing online sales where I have to invoice, package, ship? Or is my time better spent going and doing in-home pop-up boutiques? You might be surprised with what the answer is. And I'm going to let you guys discover that for yourself. Consider hiring help. Just like I said, whatever your life circumstances, consider hiring help. Is it someone that can show up like Ashley Hilliard? She has a girl that shows up 5 days a week for 4 hours a day to do what she does. She says she doesn't know what she's going to do. She just shows up and I'm like, okay, I need you XYZ today.
That's seriously what I feel like I do with Kirsten. Okay. So actually what's so funny is I basically talked about the things that I wanted to share anyway, that she said. But yeah, give your customers that consistent time frame. Like I am not going to send invoices up until 24 hours after my live sale because I don't know about y'all, doing a live sale is so hard and it's exhausting. After, I just want to go and not think about LuLaRoe for a little while. So just being consistent and setting up those hours, setting your timers, working smarter and thinking about what is your time well spent. Like she said, is your time well spent doing all the packaging, shipping, invoicing, pictures, or is it better to go in person? Some different areas that you might be in-person events might not be as feasible, and that's okay. And that's why we have online. And it's great. But using the best of both worlds to the best of your ability will help you succeed. So if you guys have any questions that you wanted to ask me, I kind of want to open up for some questions. And then I'm going to have to try and get to the post office before 3. Okay, no questions? Okay, well, if you guys have any questions, let me know. I want to do a Q&A for the team. It's answer. I know some people have questions about their stuff, but hopefully that whole like training topic thing will help me have better things to talk about that you guys want to hear. So, I love you guys. You're so awesome. You're all 3 very new. You're in your first month, so just do everything you can to get your time management figured out now. It will bless the rest of your business. It absolutely will. It totally will change your business if you can figure that out. And understanding that will. Okay, set realistic goals, set time aside for the things that you love, for the people you love. And remember that LuLaRoe works for you. Okay? That's what's the beauty about having your own business. LuLaRoe works for you. It's really important to remember that. Sometimes we forget. So, okay, I'm going to end this video, and you guys are awesome. Thanks for participating. Have a great day. Go kick some booty. If you want questions on running a party, Lacey is in a party and she shared it with our group. So go look at that. And guys, it's retail season. So go make some money. Okay. Bye.